going to be in a rom-com soon.
Thank you.
I feel
hope
that
so.
for you.
With her would be amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are you trying to make me jealous?
Why?
Is she going to be your lesbian lover?
Dude, no. I have
What's
such a crush on you.
here? I do feel it.
I'm so gay for you.
There's
I'm
tension.
not even
I
kidding
know.
you. It's kind of weird. Like I've never had a crush on a girl before in the way that I have on you, and it is sexual, and I just want to admit that to you.
I feel like you guys could end up together for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Fascinated by Hannah Berner. We have a lot. I did her podcast, which is out today. Burning in Hell is the name of the podcast, and our episode just dropped this morning. It's available everywhere you get your podcast. We had such a good talk.
It was an hour 45. Cut it down
dude.
to like an hour 20.
What did you take out? I hope you,
know
took.
what
Okay,
I took
good.
out.
Oh, I'm so glad because I was like, we're gonna be in
Honey,
trouble, Hannah.
I looked out for the both of us. I went through that with a
dude.
needle tooth comb.
I'm
Oh,
so
man.
grateful.
Because I'd rather us be completely open, talk all the shit, and then I use my creative artistic editing skills
was nervous
to make us not get in trouble.
about that coming out because I was like, listen, I stand by everything I said, but like
Every
it
now
was
and then
a fine dance.
I would say
of words.
something, and you would look at me, and I'd be like,
no, because that's the thing. But now I realize you're like, bitch, I can take this out later. Like you, I didn't realize that. I thought you were kind of like, whatever happens, happens, and I don't give a fuck. But you, okay, good. So you knew that you were gonna go back, and
I mean, I strategically kept some, and I had coffee with him this week too.
yes. Okay.
So you guys, can I say what we're all wondering?
So Hannah opens the podcast when she has me on, and she's like, welcome to the show, my Eskimo sister, Nikki Glaser. And I was like, we're just going in, aren't we? And it made me feel so good because
And that means you've both slept with the same man.
We've had the same dick inside of us.
oh my
yes.
Ah,
gosh.
Eskimo sister.
so
I thought it was just a
exciting.
nose kiss.
Oh, no, well, that too. We'll
too.
get there eventually.
But that's some petty bullshit.
Yeah,
we don't do.
we spent a winter in an igloo together, but that's not what we're referencing when we say Eskimo sisters. But we
Got it.
did have that
That's a
vacation.
new
It was
reality
fun.
show.
We
on
did go
Bravo.
on a journey. We went on a journey because I thought, like, Dan had made it seem. Oh my God, I just dropped it.
It's fine.
Dan Rather? You guys both
Dan
dated
Rather.
Dan Rather?
Listen,
I love
he's
an
in
old
the building.
man. I love an old, experienced man.
SiriusXM's
Actually, Dan's
Dan
kinda hot.
Rather.
Dan-
I mean, we
He's
both
distinguished.
dated. Your boyfriend was Dan Soder for a while, and right before you, I had dated him and was dumped by him.
You were the
I think
collateral
for
damage.
You.
were the collateral. I don't think it was for me.
No, I think I just trace it to like when you're like. You meet someone else that you like more.
And you're like, oh, that's why it ended.
Yeah, it all kind of fell into place where I was like, he's probably talking to her around the time where we were kind of like, which is fine. Like I've never once been. I insist that my boyfriends when I date them play the field. Like look at other. If you want someone better than me, then go. But I didn't get that answer when he broke up with me.
But also, let's go back. There's no better than anyone. It's who is a good fit for you.
Are you talking vaginal fit?
Yes.
He's like Cinderella with his dick, just trying on different slippers. This one, not
Just
quite.
right.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
when I heard that he dated you, I feel like it was like kind of a humble brag because as a millennial girl, I knew who Nikki Glaser was, and I was like, damn, okay,
Yeah.
you got Nikki.
Oh, that's
cool.
so nice.
And then
Thank
he's like,
you.
Nikki probably hates you, and I'm like, no, Nikki wouldn't hate me. Nikki doesn't know me.
Nikki
doesn't hate me.
Hate you. I was just extremely jealous of you because you got to be what I didn't get to be, which is like his girlfriend.
Sitting on his couch in Astoria.
Oh,
under
I
a
got to do
subway,
that.
watching TV and having to raise the volume when the train goes by.
Yes.
And then just like stuck with Mike Vecchione while he's taking a shit for like 2 hours. And I'm like, how's Philly? I don't know.
Honestly, it sounds great.
Did you wrestle in high school? That's cool.
Oh, you were talking to Mike while Dan was shitting. Got it.
I became obsessed with you before I knew you were the girl in the picture that I was obsessed with. The one picture that he posted of you one time. I mean, I'm sure he posted a bunch, but I stopped
He
following
actually
him.
didn't really. He kept me secret.
Yeah.
Because he was protecting me from his crazy bonfire fans. He was like, they'll come
party
at
line.
you. I was like, okay.
I dated a guy that did that too for 6 years. This was pre-Instagram though. So, but he was
6
always
years.
like, "My fans are nuts. I want you to be protected from them." I'm like, yeah, that does make it easier for you to sleep with them.
Yes. I mean, that was the case there for sure.
Yeah, but not saying that with this particular.
Yeah,
person.
but there was one picture of Hannah that I saw from when Dan went to go
remember
see
that.
Mike Vecchione
Oh, yeah.
do Fallon, and she was in the picture, and I
Oh,
was
yeah.
obsessed with how he was like holding her. I was like, oh my God, he like loves her. I can tell, like the way he's holding her and like the way she had her arm. I was just like, I want that so like, and I was thinking I wanted to be Dan. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I was just like everything I had wanted with him. I was like, this girl got it, and you know, like that jealousy you feel of like what. I didn't hate you. I really didn't, because you just looked like a nice girl, and like who am I to hate you? But I was jealous for sure. And then I forgot about you. You guys broke up. I became friends with Dan again. Forgot about you. And then I meet you backstage at that show.
Yes,
You were there.
I
Anya
was
was there
there.
too.
Anya was there too at this whose show was that? Mary Beth Barone? Yeah, and you were a guest on it, and we just had a fleeting moment, but I was like, that girl's awesome.
Yeah, I remember
Loved
we walked
her.
out. Nikki was like, "She's great. I like her so much."
That's so
And
funny.
I didn't know that
Because
you
I
were
remember
Dan's
thinking
ex.
like, oh, like Nikki's cool. I don't think she liked me, but I think she's cool.
Oh no, I was like bowled over by you in that fleeting moment. And then I started following you on Instagram, and I was like, oh my God, she's so funny and cool. And it wasn't until like weeks later, I think I was talking about you, and like, that's Dan's ex. And I'm like, oh, that's the girl from the picture. It was like the girl with the pearl earring. I don't know that book, but is there a moment like that in that book?
I have to tell you a funny secret. So once we became buds, you announced your Netflix special, and I was excited for her. I had a physical reaction. I was like, yes. So I had to put a couple fire emojis on your photo because that's how I express affection. Then Dan announced his HBO special, and I put like my mom sent it to me, and I was like, okay, I'll be nice. And I like put a fire emoji under his.
Because that's how you express
He
emotion.
texts me and goes, wow, so Nikki gets 4 fire emojis and I get 1. And I was like, sorry.
I love it.
So he's
That's
aware. He
hilarious.
knows exactly what's
I
happening.
know,
He's
I
joking,
know.
but he's not really joking.
And I know he's listening because he has Sirius, because he has a show on this. Dan, I promise you, I did not seek out your ex-girlfriend to be friends with because of some kind of punishment or retribution to you. I fell for her before I knew she was your ex, and then once I found out, I was like, well, we got to bring this in. And no, it just it does make sense that I would be drawn to someone who I was romantic with and who I got along with really well, and then he finds another girl who he gets along with. Why would
It
we
all
should be
makes
friends
sense.
with all of our exes?
It's also why, like, you ever
Exes.
have a crush on a guy's friend that you're seeing?
Yes.
Because it's like he gets along with him.
Yes.
You get along with him. You'd get along with his friend.
Yes.
It all makes sense. But, like, we're all in a circle and we try each other out romantically. We haven't yet, but, like, we'll see what happens.
mean,
and
just-
then
Give
TikTok.
it some time.
TikTok. I said I think Dan, the only reason I met Dan was to bring me together with Nikki.
Oh, that could be.
You said you got a lot out of that breakup.
Oh, I did. I learned so
That
much about
relationship,
myself.
yeah.
I was young. I was 25. I had no job when I met him. He's very like, I don't want to date a comedian. And I was this like raw, young, like.
What were you doing
Nymphette.
before you became?
just fucking a lot. I'm
Where are
just
you
kidding.
from? What's your history?
So I'm from Brooklyn, New York originally. And I was just like a tennis player my whole life. I went to University of Wisconsin where I played tennis. And like Dan
Division
loves
I?
sports. Division 1.
Damn, girl.
Also, he loved the fact that my dad grew up like good friends with Collin Quinn.
right.
So like Collin Quinn's brother, Dave Quinn, was the best man at my dad's wedding.
Oh,
Like they grew up
wow.
in Park Slope,
Yeah.
Brooklyn. Dan loved that. He would like introduce me and be like, her dad knows Collin Quinn. I'm like, is that really what you like about me?
It's so funny
I've
the
made
things
fun about
guys
that.
latch on
I know.
to.
I'm like that. None of my friends know that. Literally,
Yeah.
none of my friends know that about me.
That's the number
that
one
was
thing
the
he
number one
introduced-
thing you'd introduce me, and I was like, God damn it. And then I had hated my sales job. I did a marketing job, and I was like, I just manifested like I want to do video, like whether it's sports broadcasting or something in front of camera. And I quit my marketing job and got an unpaid internship at like a sports company editing videos. And then the company Betches. They're this like
Oh, yeah.
Instagram was looking for a video producer with like 5 years experience. My friend messaged me. She was like, submit a funny video. And I'm like, I don't have 5 years experience. And she's like, just do it.
Yes.
So they called me in, they liked my video, and they were like, you have shit experience. But I had like all these ideas. Like I was like, well, I can make all these for you.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, we'll pay you $300 a week. And I was like,
Damn.
amazing. But luckily I was living with my parents at the time. And the video started to go viral, and I like honed my comedy writing skills and my video editing skills, my producing skills, my acting skills. I was having so much fun. And that was like, Dan was there when I got the job. And then he was inspiring because I saw someone do what they love and get paid for it. And like
how joyous that can be.
I mean,
great life. And hard.
And hard. Like not every comedian's obviously happy with
No.
who they are. But the fact that he like created his own life of how he wanted to was so inspiring to me.
Yeah.
And then I got a call and then Dan and I broke up, and he gave me like an exciting purpose after tennis. Like I felt like a nobody. I felt irrelevant. And tennis, for my whole life, it's like, oh, she's a tennis player. I was like ranked top in the nation. I had sponsorships.
Wow.
I was feeling myself. And then it just disappears one day, and you're like, how do I compete with people who've been doing comedy their whole lives, or fashion their whole lives, or marketing their whole lives? And then
Why did tennis disappear?
I was burnt out.
Okay.
I also like dealt with a lot of performance anxiety. And like getting on the court, it's similar to stand up, as in every weekend I travel, I play girls, you either win or lose, and then you have to deal with that. And when you lose, you're like, I'm the worst tennis player that ever lived. And when you win, you don't even get a high anymore because you're like, thank God I won. But Dan, suddenly I felt like cool again, like this like successful guy doing comedy. I don't even know if I loved comedy yet, but I felt like,
How'd you guys meet?
dating app.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
like Hinge or something.
What month?
Okay.
What year?
I'm
What
gonna
month?
say like November.
Yeah, okay.
It's all
Like
adding
end
up.
of November, beginning of November. These are
Oh,
all.
wow.
It was like was it November?
Do you remember like Thanksgiving, like hanging out with him or talking to him during Thanksgiving?
These are, oh my God, I have the worst memory. Like I don't even remember his birthday. Like I'm really bad with
Yeah.
dates and stuff.
November.
I think it's
Not the
November.
timing's not good, Dan. The timing's not good.
No, I don't.
I remember just getting that text, like, Nikki, I just don't think it's going to work out. There are so many reasons why it can't happen, none of which he listed. But there's so many reasons why I don't think this is going to work out. I feel like he could have listed one at that time. One was
crucial
probably
reason. That would have been so helpful. So much better than letting someone
I
toil
met someone
for a year.
else. That's not easy to hear, but it would have been something because I just thought it was like.
I think it was like
You.
it was November, December, because I remember we weren't close enough that like that holiday there were no gifts exchanged.
Right.
That first
You
one.
didn't get him a Thanksgiving gift.
Like here's a turkey leg. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But maybe well, we'll talk off air. But
Yeah.
I would love to figure out the timing. It would just bring me so much satisfaction to have some answers.
I just need to pull out my Google Calendar and we'll look at the dates.
Yes.
I'm kind of a guy's girl. Like I know all about sports.
Yes.
And like I'm very close to my dad and my brother, so I'm very comfortable with men. Like I love talking to hot dudes. It's like my favorite hobby.
Me
making
too.
them feel like they're not hot.
Yeah.
Don't you love
really?
that?
No,
I mean, just like
I'm like drooling.
I'm just like, don't touch me. You're gross.
What kind of guy are you attracted to?
Just tall men. That's my only. That's all I need.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7".
What was your thing about do I like him or is he like what you had a couple that were so funny.
Do I like him or does he just wear his hat backwards? Do I like him or does his apartment just have exposed brick? I will fuck a dude with exposed brick. I don't give a shit. Do I like him or is he just tall, which is the big one? Do I like
Yes.
him or do you just laugh at one joke? Like one of my jokes. And I'm like, he gets me.
Oh my God, when guys laugh at my jokes, I feel like guys don't ever laugh at my jokes. The guys I like.
You're hysterical.
But
of
you know what
course.
I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah, they
they're
wanna be
trying
coy.
not to. They're
Yeah.
because they think every guy does
Did
that.
Dan
so they're
laugh at your jokes?
You were telling on the podcast about your ex who was like you were at a party with a bunch of models. Can you tell that story?
That was really funny.
Oh,
So my ex is this big British man. handsome, 6'6", tall, climbing
What?
like a fucking tree.
Where did you meet him?
Oh my God, Hinge.
What the fuck?
I'm like over. I can't do apps now that I'm on Summer House.
I know. You're too famous. Yeah.
I'm too famous. No, I'm not at all. It just I attract weird bros who are like, oh man, my ex used to watch that show.
Right.
So this
You don't want people who know you from that.
No.
Yeah. Gotcha.
I just like pee in hot tubs drunk. And they're like, you're fun.
Yeah, you're like,
Just
that's
drunk.
Yeah. They think that's the real you, but it's like, yeah, that's the reality
Or
show.
also, I
version of
went
me.
on a date with a guy recently, and he was just like, "Yeah, my friends love you on the show. Like they said I should kiss you." And that was like early
Great
on in the
opening.
date, and I was like, "I need to get out."
Oh, God.
So I go to this party with. I have this. Yeah, I go on this party with Dave. British Dave is his name, who's on Summer House with me.
Okay.
And there's all these like really tall models, and they're English, like they're British. And I was like, oh, go talk about like your hometown with them. Like go over there, talk about British shit. Talk about like crumpets or whatever the fuck you talk about. After the party, like I also, it's a cool energy to be like, yeah, I don't care. Like it's hot to be like, I'm like a little jealous, but kind of like that these girls think you're attractive. Like I kind of like that.
Yeah, I'm into that too.
Yeah, it turns me on. And then, are we into the same thing?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, like I don't get jealous. I'm just like, if you want to be with them, but like you don't. And the fact that they want you is so hot, and
It's
I
so
get
hot.
you.
It's so hot.
Have at it, ladies.
So we were like on the subway going back, and I'm gonna do a really brutal British accent. But he was like, so I was talking to the models and like whatever, and I normally would be like, oh, they're so hot, like this is such a fun night. And I look over, and you're manspreading, arguing with someone on the couch. And I was like, why do I like her? And I don't know, but I do. And I was like, you see me? And then we broke up because I got bored. But like, it was so cute in that moment.
Yeah.
Yes. To like
A
and you're
British neg.
Yes, a British negging. I love negging.
Yeah.
It does work.
It's like men are very bad at it most of the time. But as
It's-
oh, can I tell you my secret to talking to hot men?
Tyler Cameron.
yes.
To getting Tyler Cameron to want to have sex with me? No, we didn't get there that far. I planted a seed. Why is my phone?
planting a seed
In his
is like
prostate.
So this is yes. Anya's cracking me up right now. Okay, so let's say you get in a bar and you see a hot dude.
okay.
You do not just go to the hot dude.
No.
Also, I play the long game. I'm strategic. I have nothing else to do. You
Yeah,
know,
you're a
like why are you
tennis
at the
player.
bar?
You know what's up.
Yeah, you're not like there to listen to your friend talk about like the same story she talks about all the time. So, so you see the hot guy. So you go by and he's gonna be with a group of friends. You find like the ugly, approachable one, and you like say some shit about his shirt or something, and just hit it off with him. And you're not like super flirty, but you're just being fun. You're just like, I'm fun. I'm at the bar. I'm making friends, and you talk with him, and you ignore the hot guy. Ignore him.
Yes.
So that was the first seed. Then, you do your thing at the bar. You see that his ugly friend again. And when I say ugly friend, I just mean he's not my type.
Or he's not as attractive as the
Yeah,
yes.
like you're not nervous around him.
Yeah,
You go by and you
yeah.
give him another, like, little hand point, or like you hit him, what's up? How you doing? Oh, this is my song. Just, you're planting seeds, because if you see someone twice at a bar, then you're friends.
Yeah.
Like the first, anything one can see someone once. Once you're in two, you're in with them.
You're so right.
Then finally you go up and you're talking, and this is the time. When you're with the group and you're continually ignoring the hot guy, in that moment, if he thinks you're attractive, he's either going to be like, why isn't she talking to me? And he's finally going to talk to you. Or if he's not into you, he won't talk to you.
Okay.
And in that moment, you don't have to put yourself out there at all. You're just doing your thing. You never get rejected. But like 9 times out of 10, it's easy to then get in with him.
Okay, ignore the hot guy is
Do
the
you
name.
make eye contact in that moment
I don't like, the third time, make eye contact.
and smile?
Because
yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
although I will say in the book we read
Over and over.
over
By
and
the
over,
light.
she says
the
don't
candle."
play that game of being the girl that talks to the friend that's not threatening,
Oh,
and
does she?
because you're not being authentic and you're not giving this guy who deserves your attention the attention that he deserves.
Right,
I
but if
play
you're in a
games,
bar-
sorry.
I play so many games.
I play so many games, and also like I am being authentic because I do want to talk to your friend. He's probably fun. I like talking to guys and meeting
Yeah.
guys, but I'm also showing that like I'm not just gog over you because I am being authentic. I don't know you yet, so I'm not gonna try to be flirty with
Right.
you.
That makes sense.
I love ignoring a hot guy.
I love
and then
It's
what
good.
happened?
That's a good
Did he
method.
talk to you? The Bachelor guy?
Oh, the Bachelor guy.
Let's get back to Tyler Cameron.
Yes.
So you met Gigi Hadid's ex-love interest, ex-Bachelorette contestant Tyler Cameron, who is the hottest guy on the show that has maybe ever been on the
People
show.
are
Sorry,
saying
Nick
hottest
Viall.
in the world right now.
Hottest guy in the world. I would say, I mean, when I saw him on the show, and I didn't get involved in that show until like the last couple episodes of Hannah's season, I was like, it's him, Hannah. There's like an Instagram story where I'm watching it for the first time. I watched
Isn't
it
he
the
like
other day.
24 also?
Yeah, I think he's really young,
Oh,
but
wow.
that's fine.
He's like a carpenter.
He is so attractive. And let's look at him. Oh, my
my
God.
And his blue eyes.
He's
He
so.
looks like a Kennedy.
And he said all the right things on that season, too. Like, he was just a nice guy.
He's normal.
And she didn't pick him, and it's devastating that she didn't. But, you know, she probably made the right call for herself. But, I mean, I would be regretting that the rest of my life. Tell me how you met Tyler Cameron.
So we're going to get along because I don't really like drinking. Like, I'll do it, but I don't like it. I don't love socializing. I have a cat. I live in Queens for a reason because I don't love people. And my friend Lindsay's like, what are you doing tonight? And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm probably, like, so much work, you know? And she's like, I'm at a table with Tyler Cameron. Lindsay's boyfriend, Lindsay on Summerhouse, her boyfriend, like, is in the towel group industry. I don't know what was happening, but she's like, I'm at a table with Tyler Cameron. And I was like, I'm Ubering. So I get there, and it's very chill. Like, it's where you'd want to meet Tyler Cameron. Like, no one, it was just like a kind of VIP situation where no one was really in the bar. It was like kind of early to open, but like they had a table and he was sitting with his high school friends and two girls, one of them who knew me from Betches but went to college with him. And at
you
first,
have status. Like, you walk in and she's freaking out. He sees it.
Exactly. So I walk in and I'm immediately panic and play the card of like, I don't know who he is. Like, as a New Yorker, you just have to do that.
Yes.
So I'm just like, and he's like, he has this low Tyler, like very low voice. I think he's dumb, like really dumb. But
Oh, I thought you said a dom. I was
Yeah,
like,
that's
God,
what I
that's so
thought, too.
hot.
I know, I love how that's what he probably is. But he just was
Is
like,
he a dum dom?
Yeah.
Because I love a dum dom.
I love a dum dum.
a dum dum dum. Yes. Oh my God. Okay.
Hashtag dum dum. He's very he was quiet, and I was like, I came in a little hot.
He's like, fucking
Yeah.
get it. I'm gonna tie you up, but I don't know how to do this knot. It's like, I'm gonna spank you with this paddle, but on your right cheek. Well, which one's? Let me hold on. Which one's the left? Which is a dum dum? Dum dum. Go on.
So I sit down and I'm just like ignoring him as I do, and I'm talking to his like annoying fucking friends from high school, and they were so annoying. But we were talking, we're having fun.
Dude,
and
this
he's
guy
chilling.
has been ignored by women so many times with this game. It's almost like everyone probably does that to him.
So then Lindsay gets up to the bathroom, and I'm like, I had to scoot in to sit next to him. I wasn't originally there, so I sit next to him, and the girl next to him, because I can't talk to him still, is went to school with him, and she's like, oh, I'm from New York City. You're from New York City? And I was like, yeah, I went to Beacon. She's like, do you know this hot guy? And she mentioned his name, and I was like, oh my God, he was so hot in high school. She's like, yeah, he has like 4 kids, and he's a DJ now. And I'm like, I see that for him. And then Tyler pops in, and he goes, you guys gonna talk about this hot guy all the time or something? Like, he said
Oh,
something
yeah,
like
he
he was
didn't like
jealous.
it.
He didn't, because I was just talking about some hot
Because
guy.
he's the hot guy.
Because he's the hot guy. So I grabbed his attention, and we were just chatting funny. I made him laugh. There was that one photo that happened. I did like a secret Insta story where I wrote, it was me and Lindsay, and I wrote wait for it. And at the very end, I just turned it to him because I really had to be
You
cool
had to.
about it.
Yes.
And I almost didn't even post that photo because I'm like, what if we start dating? Like, I can't be that girl who like posted a photo. And my friend's like, you're not going to date, just post it.
Well, no, it can
But
totally
we
still
ended
happen.
We ended it like, he was like, oh, you're on a show, and I was like, yeah, reality TV. And then I'm like, shit, I showed that I know who he is. So I was all over the place, but I was calm. I know, I was like, reality TV. And then he's like, what?
You're like, you're a Scorpio, so you get it. Damn it.
Damn it.
I looked up his birth
That's
time.
what I know. But
You're
I actually
Taurus rising.
I
and
didn't
you're like,
watch
what?
the season, so I wasn't like that
Good.
crazy
Oh, that's
over him.
great,
I just
great.
knew he was hot.
Yes.
And then I heard a rumor, like, he went up to get a drink, and someone was like, is he with Gigi? And they were like, no, he's having fun in New York City. So, like, I knew that he was single before the tabloids did, but
Wait
I
a
wouldn't tell on
second.
him because, like, I care about him, you know?
Wait, has there been
Yeah.
a slide?
No, I have not. I have not.
No,
I'm
has he slid?
into mine.
Yeah.
Not yet. He's playing games too, you know? He's
Yeah.
playing a lot of games. But I just love tall guys with blue eyes. But he was boring.
Okay.
He's really boring.
Yeah. A lot of hot guys are.
But I could, like, just being around him, I was having so much fun just being in his vicinity. He didn't have to do shit.
What was the last guy you ended things with? What was your last relationship like?
Well, right now I'm currently in a non-sexual dating situation with this model hockey player who's like purely sexual being, and he won't have sex with me. So I just,
Why?
Great question. Apparently he's like not over his ex and he really cares about me. So he's like, if we start having sex, like we're probably going to date. But he like hits me up every night to hang out. And then we just like cuddle.
Oh my God, that sounds so good.
That sounds great.
I know, but I'm putting it on a pedestal. I don't like being told I can't have something.
Sure.
And then I realize once we have sex, I'm going to be over it.
Yeah.
But right now I'm just enjoying the attention.
When do you plan on having sex? When was he going to lift this embargo?
He's kind of putting it on. He's like, it's kind of a control thing. I feel like he actually is apparently into BDSM.
Oh my God.
Which I've never done.
Yeah.
And I'm scared of because, like, if I don't like it, the night is going to be super awkward. And if I do, the only way I can come is, like, with a gag ball in my mouth getting spanked and tied up.
No, you can still come from other ways. But, like, it can be...
Do you like being dominated?
Yes, so much.
Do you want me to introduce you to him?
No, he's yours.
We have the same type of guys, like, whatever.
I know, we definitely do. You know what we should
just
do
like
is
tall
we should
guys
find
with
a
blue
guy and we
eyes.
should hook up with him together to ease into our relationship.
Yeah.
Why don't
Would you ever do that?
I would love to have two guys. Like, I'm an attention whore.
Me too.
I would love that.
Then you guys need 4 guys.
And I'd make them jealous. I'd be playing mind games.
6
I'll ignore
guys.
one and like not touch him for like 10
Yes.
minutes and be like, you can't touch me. And then like go the other one. I don't know. I've thought about
Okay,
this.
so let's find a
Let's do a foursome.
let's find 4 guys
Yeah.
and we each get 2 and we just like
That's a
high five
6
across
then.
the room.
I'm just
I
gonna
love
keep
that.
doing
I mean, we
math.
can kiss.
Okay, good. Okay.
Like,
But we
we
don't
can
need to go
do-
down on each other. I'm not ready to do that.
No, I don't want to make you uncomfortable in any sense of the word. I've never gone
Okay,
down and I don't want to do bad.
You're the
I don't wanna
alpha.
I am?
I just noticed that.
Really?
Yeah.
She's
You're-
the one presenting all
I
these.
know, but you have veto
You're
power.
in control. You have
You're
veto
in
power.
control.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. Okay,
okay.
let's do this.
Or
And
wait,
we'll
we
report
only
back.
spank each other.
My ass is so disappointing. I don't even want you to see my butt.
She's like
you
your
guys have the
sous
best
chef.
butt ever.
You're the alpha, but she's like
I only
just
want to be
sub-alpha.
topless, and you can.
Why? Your tits are incredible.
I only want to be topless.
Oh,
I
got
don't.
it.
Bottoms on, but yeah, we can spank each other, make out.
What if you just wore those underwear that have like butt implants in them the entire
I'm really
time?
thinking about it. Oh my God,
Nikki
so this
with
is
butt
exciting.
implants.
Big briefs, like those underwear that have butt padding in
Yeah,
them. Wear those during this
Okay.
sixsome.
Will do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And
Oh, it's 6 now.
Well, it's 4 men and you guys, so that's 6.
is there a boy band, an up and coming boy band that wants to? How young will you go?
I don't love young. I'll do like 26.
We gotta go younger, Hannah,
Really?
because I feel like we gotta.
Nikki,
these boys are
they're
disposable.
So dumb. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but this is just a
24.
one night
I
thing.
could do 24.
Okay.
Yeah,
so if you're-
Tyler's
As long as they're
24.
big.
Okay.
I
I'll
just
take
like
the
them
little
huge.
ones.
Tyler.
Thank you so much for watching that clip that you just watched. Did you enjoy it? I hope you did. If you did, thumbs up it. Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you just keep watching more videos? Let them play. Share with your friends. Go share on your Instagram story. Go just have a great day.